good. Today's discussion is on the topic breaking the stereotype, the scope for women in chemical engineering, where we will be covering some of the most commonly asked questions also, such as what is chemical engineering, is it a good career to choose after 12th, and mainly what scope does women have in chemical engineering. So these will be the topics that we will be discussing today. And today we have with us Ms. Meera Balachandran, Associate Professor and Vice Chairperson, Department of Chemical Engineering, Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Amrita School of Engineering, Etimarai. And we also have Ms. Parvati CM, who has completed her degree in Chemical Engineering from Amrita School of Engineering, Etimarai in 2011 and is currently working with Dow Chemicals as a process engineer. I'm immensely happy to welcome you both to today's discussion.
Thank you, Nisha.
Okay. So let's begin. Before we go deep into the discussion, I would like to know what is chemical engineering, because many of the students are not having a clear idea on what chemical engineering is and what does this course provide them.
Okay. If you look at the Oxford Dictionary for definition of chemical engineering, it says the branch of engineering concerned with the design and operation of industrial chemical plants. Actually, chemical engineering involves the processing of lower value raw materials or resources into higher value products in a safe, cost effective and environmentally sustainable manner. Many people think that chemical engineering is some form of chemistry, and if you ask a chemical engineer, they will say no, we don't have anything to do with chemistry. Both are not right. Okay? Because chemical engineers utilize their knowledge of chemistry, especially the physical chemistry, physics, mathematics, engineering, and economics, coupled with, in certain cases, biology, to understand how to alter the chemical, biochemical, or physical state of a substance to create everything from the toothpaste that you use early morning to the fuels to advanced rocket components. Okay? So we design processes, we design equipments for large-scale manufacturing, plan the test methods for manufacture of products. So that is, in a nutshell, chemical engineering.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, ma'am. So every student, like after 12th, if they are interested in engineering, the first question that comes to their mind is which stream should I choose? And which stream is having the best scope? And most of them will be going behind computer science because they feel that most of the companies with top salaries will be choosing students from the computer science background. So in that terms, what do you feel like chemical engineering, does it have a scope and how would be the packages like, because students are most interested in that?
Yeah. If you look around you, almost everything you see will be a product of chemical engineering, as I said. Okay? And it is also the broadest branch of engineering that bridges the gap between science and manufacturing. So the scope for chemical engineering is immense and wide. We work in a wide variety of industries, and the major employment sectors include petroleum, petrochemicals, industrial chemicals, pharmaceuticals, food, agriculture, consumer goods, electronics, health and hygiene products, energy, and environmental management. But that doesn't mean that the services of chemical engineers are limited to chemical and allied industries. Chemical engineers are also employed in other diverse fields like materials development, design and construction of process plants, equipment manufacture, information technology, consultancy, then financial services, where you need to assess the projects and feasibility, etc. Okay? So the opportunities are wide in diverse sectors. And if you see the hiring trends of chemical engineers also, you can see that most of the chemical engineers go into fuels and chemical industry, but other sectors are also equally lucrative. Yeah.
Okay. So the next question is to Parvati. Like, after you graduate, like after your 12th grade, what was that one factor that interested you to go into chemical engineering field? Because you completed your graduation in 2011, and back then the scenario was not like this. At that time, the students, especially girls, going into this chemical engineering field will be like very minimal. So what was that one factor that interested you at that time?
Yes. Yeah, so that's a good question. So yeah, like any other student, even I was confused at that stage of my life. Like after I completed my 12th, which branch to go for, and I was interested in programming. So I was thinking maybe computer science or should I go for any other core fields and so on. So actually, I think awareness is the key. So I think that was a key which helped me also choose the branch because my father is a chemical engineer. So I've heard him discussing about all that with his colleagues, like even when I was in school. So I had some awareness. So and I had discussed with him whether it's a good branch and how are the job opportunities as such. So I think yeah. So he gave me like how Meera ma'am told now, like he told me the same, like you can go into various fields after you complete this degree, like ranging from like whatever we see every day, as she said, ranging from like paint to pharma or defense, even aerospace. Every field has chemical engineers working. So yeah, so when I heard about the vast like opportunity and when I got that awareness that okay, this is a good core field which will be interesting. So I think that is one main reason which guided me towards taking chemical engineering. Yeah.
Okay, great, great. So there is a myth, right, that chemical engineering is not something that's for women. Like, especially when someone,
Yeah.
there is another field like mechanical engineering. So mechanical engineering, when any girls just say, I want to go for mechanical engineering, the family as well as the friends will be saying, no, that's a chemical engineering also face such a kind of stereotype. So how do you think about it, or what are your views?
Uh, yeah, actually, women, basically, when I joined chemical engineering, even in Amrita, I think we had around 50-50 girls and, boys in our class. And yeah, actually, I think the scenario has changed now. Earlier, I agree that girls were not given good opportunities in operational and manufacturing sites. But now that trend has changed. Now even girls are working even in night shifts. And even not just chemical, even if we take other branch also, like even in IT, everywhere the night shifts, all girls are going for night shifts and working now. And many
So is
companies are
it the
promoting women
timings
now,
that,
like
yeah,
recruiting women.
okay,
Yeah,
so
so
is it the
I think
timings, like
only in
what is that
operational funds is
fact?
even the
Yeah,
chance is a bit less now. Other than that, all the
okay,
design companies, all the R&D sectors have a lot of women working. So yeah, so I
okay,
think
okay.
even women have good opportunities now.
I
Okay,
agree
so
with Parvati that the diverse sectors I have already mentioned, and uh, what roles chemical engineers play in an industry is diverse. Okay, starting with process design that involves selection of the processing steps, the process conditions, etc. Okay, that's a very good avenue for women chemical engineers. I agree with Parvati that when it comes to the plant operation, there are constraints because women there are the regulations imposed by the government, which doesn't permit women to work in the night shifts, unless there are facilities and securities provided. But in other areas, things are improving. Actually, when I started my career in 1996 in an industry, I was the only chemical engineer, for that matter, only lady engineer working in that entire factory of, which had around 1,600 employees. So from there, things have moved a long way. And even the private sector companies are open to welcoming women in diverse roles, including production. The public sector companies, they have have an all-inclusive policy, and they recruit a lot of women, be it the petroleum companies or the Oil India and say BARC, DRDO, ISRO. They all recruit women without any gender bias.
Okay. So my next question is also related to that. So what all efforts can companies or colleges, especially because that's a place where they get molded, so can play to promote women in chemical engineering?
Yeah, I will come to first, the gender parity, I believe, should start at home. Okay. So I was fortunate that my parents, they never said, you are a girl, you should not go here, you should not go there, you can't do this. They never said anything like that. So when I got a job through campus placement in Maharashtra, I am in the south, in the southernmost part of India, Kerala. From there to go to Maharashtra, my family didn't impose any restriction. And so the gender parity should start at home, and then it will spread to society. So if you don't see many chemical engineers, any engineers in the industry, it is to do with the society and its outlook. Okay, slowly it has changed quite a lot. Okay, which is very good. So that apart, the factors, let us focus on the factors that can be done at a university level. So at a university level, what we can do is we can extend extend encouragement and motivate our students to choose the sector that the students are interested in, depending on their technical capabilities and interests. We can provide a competitive and collaborative environment. Okay. We can provide them facilities to participate in the internship programs without any. Here, actually, in Amrita, we do that. We do not have any gender bias or anything in in allotting the project or helping them secure internships or placement.
Okay. So Parvati, now you are working in this industry. So what does industries do to promote girls into chemical engineering?
Yeah. Yeah, so I think nowadays industries have taken a lot of steps to promote women engineers in the company. So, for example, the company where I work in currently, Dow Chemicals, they make sure that we have we are moving close to 50%, diversity in the office. But right now we are at around 40, 35, 40%. But that is because traditionally, I think women entered this industry at a later stage than men. So I think we are making incremental progress in that. So, and they have, I think many MNCs are taking a lot of steps to promote women. Like, for example, if they take a career break at some point of their, career or life. So when they come back, they give a quick internship, maybe a couple of months internship to fast track their way back to the office. So that is one step they take for women. And then there are, flexible timings given for women after, pregnancy and all that. So, yeah, so that there are things which they have made to encourage and motivate and support women in ways possible. Yeah, to encourage
You
their,
feel like,
career.
yeah, the scenario is getting better, right? That's great to know.
Yes.
So, yeah, so that's all from my side. So, before we end, being a student who have studied in Amrita and being a faculty, Meera ma'am, still in Amrita, I would like to know what Amrita does to promote this, as well as how was your experience in Amrita?
Uh, Parvati can speak first. I will join.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. So, yeah, so fortunately, we had a good, our head of the department and our faculty members were very supportive throughout our academic life at Amrita. So I remember that they had provided us, internship opportunities at the end of our third year. So during our vacation, I think for a couple of weeks, we all went to various industries. So that gave us a good exposure to know like what actually where will we be applying whatever we learned till now. So that is always a curiosity in a student, right? To know where how will we be applying all this. So I think that gave us a good exposure. And yeah, as in Amrita, I think they always do their best to provide good placements, and we were the first batch of, I was a part of the first batch of chemical engineers from Amrita. So even then, we had a few companies which came for recruitment. I think even Dow Chemicals had come at that time to take a few students as interns. So that way, yeah, they've always tried their best to give good job of, at least guide us in a proper way uh, and molded us in a good way to become, yeah, good chemical engineers. Yeah. So yeah, I've
So,
been
ma'am,
proud
what you
always to
say
be a
this?
part of Amrita, and yeah.
So now, Meera ma'am, what you have to say to the students who are ready to join
Yeah.
Amrita for chemical engineering? Yeah.
Yeah, when you join Amrita, as we say, we give education for life. It is not just the technical things that we do. We train them, mold them in different aspects. It is be it the technical things, be it enhancing the life skills, soft skills, etc. So if you talk about chemical engineering department, our curriculum is on par with any good university in the world, which is proof of which is that 40% of our students, they go for either MS or PhD immediately after their BTech. Okay. So our curriculum is on par with any world-class university, and we regularly update our curriculum so that our students are industry ready, okay, when they pass out. Then we arrange internships, as Parvati said. We also encourage students to do live projects. In fact, Parvati did a live project for a company in Pune, where they did some scale-up studies on biodiesel reactor. So we encourage that. We
Yes.
support them, and every batch has some live projects like that. So this will enable them to see what industry requires. Okay, how you can translate the classroom knowledge into what is required by the industry. Then almost all our faculty are involved in research projects, and many of us, almost all of us, have funded research projects. So we let our students be part of these funded research projects based on their interests. Okay, they can affiliate to the professor who is doing the what is of interest to them. And in fact, most of our students get a publication by the time they complete their BTech degree, which helps them both in industrial placement as well as in pursuing higher studies. And of course, we are there for them. Not only in technical matters or studies, we are there to support them and help them throughout their studies, as well as for career progression also. We are there for them. And our students also, our alumni network is very strong. Our alumni has been helping their junior students to secure internships, to give guidance on the employment, and they have been of immense help to us.
Great to know that, ma'am. Like, Amrita is not just providing classes, or they are not helping you to mug up from the books, but also giving experimental
Yes.
knowledge also. Yes,
Yes.
great to know that. So that's all, ma'am. Thank you so much for spending your time and sharing your experiences as well as your views on this topic. So we can hope for the best in future. So thank you so much.